10:10 a.m. and I got a little bit of a later start today because I worked out at 7 a.m. with my personal trainer. It was our first session. It was definitely a workout session, but it was also like an evaluation just to see where I am since I haven't worked out in a little while, but also because I've been having some knee issues and things went well. So I'm excited to be back at it, excited to be back working out. I am a very active person, as in I've been active the majority of my life. I grew up playing sports year round and I love how I feel when I'm working out. And so I'm glad to be back at it with this new personal trainer. She is the personal trainer my sister had after she had her baby and then wanted to get real fit for her wedding. The results don't lie. So I am very excited to work with her because I have a wedding coming up, and I also, just want to be on the fitter side of life as I get older because it does get rougher, let me tell you. Anyway, I decided to make this vlog sort of like a work with me, day in the work life, work with me type of vlog. This one is going to be a little different because it's going to be a productivity vlog, but I only have so much time to be as productive as possible. So like I said, it's just past 10 a.m. But I have to stop working. I'm going to tell myself that I need to stop working at, oh my gosh, probably 4 p.m., which means really 3 p.m. for me because I have a 3 p.m. meeting and it'll probably take maybe about an hour because my sister and I got invited to a screening for the Abbott Elementary finale, and we are going to that. It starts at 6, doors open at 6, but we just want to make sure that we get there. We're also not really that close to where it's going to be happening. So I have to get myself ready. I'm going to, do makeup, get my hair together, put on a cute outfit, all that stuff. But then also we have to get there, right? So work for me today is going to stop at 3 p.m., which by the time I log off of this, or by the time I stop recording this little intro, it'll probably be about, I'll give myself a little bit of time, so it'll probably be about 10:30. Which leaves me how long to be as productive as possible? That leaves me about 4 hours to be as productive as possible before the meeting that I have at 3 p.m. and then before I clock out for the day to get ready for this event. So it's going to be an interesting one, but I wanted to record this because it is interesting, right? Because it is a non-standard work day for me, but because I have this deadline that I'm racing towards for the end of next week, which is that feature script that has been really slow going for my sister and I. We want to finish the last act of that by the end of next week. So I definitely have to do work on it this week, today. It's gonna be interesting to see how much of that I can get done in the 4 hours that I have before I gotta go to this event. So yeah, that's what today is gonna be, just a hyper productivity day. Maybe hyper productivity isn't the right word, but maybe a sprint of a productivity day. I gotta get a lot done in not a lot of time, or I need to get as much done as possible and not a lot of time. So, and I don't even know what I'm wearing today, which is a whole other thing for me. Figuring out my outfits is so creatively stimulating, but it does feel, it feels like when I'm writing, right, it feels like I'm curating a story. It feels like I'm telling a story, and so I put a lot of thought into it, so it takes a little bit more time. So we'll see. I'll probably take maybe a break or something in between writing where I get that done, or at least start to ideate a little bit so that I don't waste too much time during the getting ready process figuring out what I'm actually wearing. And then also today, what I need to accomplish is that I need to write a letter to an actor. It's an actor that we're considering for a film project that we are going to pitch in the next month or so. It's a separate film project from, I've maybe recorded a few of the meetings and stuff I've had on those projects and the practice pitches and stuff that we've had for that project, but it is a film project that we are not writing. We as in my sister and I, obviously. We're not writing it, but we are the filmmakers behind it. We are creative producing it. I will direct it if we ever get around to making this movie. The actor that we're considering, my sister and I know, we've worked with this actor before. We just have never worked with him in an acting capacity. And so we are writing him just a cute little note or letter from the filmmakers, which, I did on my first film to get Sterling and Regina attached. And people do it all the time. And so writing him a cute little, note or letter from the filmmakers, from the director, saying why we would really love him in this role, why we think he would be great in this role, and that we would love to attach him if possible, because sometimes having talent attached makes it easier to sell the project. And my sister and I are attached as talent for sure, but actors are always going to push the project a little more. So unless you're just a huge director, right? So that's what's on the docket today. I'm probably going to try to knock out that letter to the actor first, and then I'm going to hop into the script. So I have my tea for the day. It's Asian Pear Harmony. I love it. It's my favorite spring summer tea. And it's in my Batman Cape Crusader mug, which was like, you know, a little wrap gift from working on the project. It just says Batman Cape Crusader on this side. And then y'all will see earlier in like my little B-roll clips, but it's, you know, it's our Batman on this side. So that's what's going on today. We're calling it like a productivity sprint, day in the life, work day in the life of a writer and director living and working in LA. Oh, I also don't introduce myself in the beginning of my vlogs, and maybe I should sometimes, but my name is Adama. I am a full-time writer and director for TV and film, living and working in Los Angeles, California. And I have a whole list of my credits and all the things that I've worked on in my intro video, my YouTube intro video, first video on this channel. But yeah, we're gonna get into the work day and see how much I can get done in, what was it, 3 hours, 4 hours? Yeah, we'll see what happens. But the goal is to be as productive as possible, which should be the goal every day, but y'all know how it is.
Well, this is a communal fridge. You can take up all the space. I'm just putting one next to the freezer because I got to share.
And I could also just skip it and finish the act, and then we can come back to it together, or you can go back in and fill it in like I said, but that's where I'm at with that. Not like I was working on the annual letter mostly. And then just got back to, and then I just got back to working on the script, and then I realized that 3 opens and she's traveling. And so I was like, oh, hold on, I need to talk to Adani about this. But then you called me anyway, so. All right, y'all, it is noon, it is 12 p.m. and I finished the letter to the actor, and I just sent it to my sister so that she can read through it, add anything that she thinks needs to be added, proofread it, all that stuff. Then I did a little bit of work with her, like mostly like talk through work with her about things that need to be implemented into this script that I'm working on today. And so that took up the rest of the time up until now. And so I haven't eaten yet today. I intermittent fast or whatever, and so I didn't eat before I worked out, and it's noon, and so I absolutely need to eat right now. I'm quite hungry, so I'm going to take a break to eat. Should be back in my seat around 12:30, if not before. I'll try to make it quicker today because, you know, we're on a time crunch today. And then I'll be back in the seat and working on the script. So I'm gonna head downstairs, eat a little bit of something for brunch, I guess. It's not breakfast, and it's, I guess, not lunch really for me, because I haven't had a breakfast meal, and then see how much I can get done again until that 3 p.m. meeting. So I'm gonna hurry up and do that. right, y'all, it's 2:45 and my meeting is at 3 p.m. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little sleepy and really want to lay down, but I persevered. I trudged on, y'all, and I got a really good amount of work done. There are about 16 beats in the, outline that we have for this script. I'm in still like beat 2 and 3. It's weird. They don't necessarily correspond with scenes, just like emotional beats or plot beats. So since I'm still in beat 2 or 3, it is still part of one like longer plot or emotional beat. Anyway, so I didn't get super close to beat 16, which is the last beat, but I did do a lot of the plot work that's sort of set up in the first act, which is great. So yeah, I feel like I was pretty productive today. I don't know that I accomplished as much as I wanted to accomplish, but I still got a fair amount done. After this meeting, I'm gonna have this meeting, and this meeting is, I'm sort of in the running to direct this film, and I met with an actor on it, or the lead actor who's attached already on it, a couple weeks ago, and his manager wasn't on the meeting, and so his manager just wants to be like, hey, I want to, meet the person who is ostensibly going to be attached to direct on this movie. So that's what this meeting is. It shouldn't be too long. I doubt that it's going to be as in-depth as the actor meeting was, but the manager just wants to familiarize himself with me, so that's what we're going to do. And then when that's done, I'm going to get myself ready for this evening to see this finale of Abbott. Oh, and it's not just the finale. So it's this penultimate episode of the season and then the finale. They're screening 2 episodes. And it's an FYC event, so a for-your consideration event for Abbott Elementary, because, we're going to quickly be approaching Emmy season and like the Golden Globes and all of that soon, like around the end of summertime. So they start getting the events in as soon as possible, basically, especially once a season is concluding. So my sister and I were invited by the WGA. A lot of people were invited, like all of the WGA is invited, but we decided to go to this one because we love Abbott Elementary and we want to see these last 2 episodes. Oh, and there's also going to be a panel discussion afterwards with basically all of the stars. So like Quinta and James Tyler Williams, Shirley Ralph, and all of the stars of Abbott are going to be there. And then there's a reception afterwards. So it's going to be a full, fun Tuesday night. And it should be a really good time. So yeah, it's 2:51 now. That was my phone letting me know that it's about 10 minutes until this meeting. So I'm going to hop off of here, get into that pretty soon, and check back in when it's time for me to head out for this event tonight. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a bit.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hi. Good, I heard great things about you.
Oh, lovely. Just really excited and eager to get this thing really moving. Essentially, the way that I see the movie is, it's definitely a thriller. It's definitely written to be a thriller, but I thought that we could sort of like up the stakes a bit more with the thriller aspect. And the way that I would want to approach that is by making the Jess character less outwardly a villain. I think he feels like a bad guy the majority of the movie. And you just like are kind of just waiting for the other shoe to drop with him, and I wanted him to feel a little more nuanced. I would love to rewrite it. I do have a writing partner who is my identical twin sister, and so likely if yeah, it's nice. If we got a chance to put our spin on it, we would write it together, and then I'm the director of the duo, so I would direct it. All right, so that was pretty quick and easy. It was about a 20-minute phone call. I thought it was going to be a Zoom meeting, which is why I put my hair down and all that stuff. But it was a 20-minute phone call with the producer for the film and then the manager / creative partner for the actor that's attached to the film. And yeah, y'all get some of it in the clips that I recorded while I was on the call, but just sort of like pitching my take on how I would approach the story. There is already a script for the story, but they want a lot of changes, and I think that there should be a lot of changes. And so what my approach to those changes would be, I told them that I would be writing it with my sister, And yeah, all's well that ends well. The managers seem to be into the things that I was saying, and I'm excited. They seem like they don't want this one to just be like in development hell. Nobody wants anything to be in development hell, but they seem really passionate about getting this thing to the point of actually making it. So I hope that this one has like a real life, that it has legs. But yeah, I would love to be on set again, and I would love to make another movie. I've made my movie, and then I've directed a decent amount of TV episodes, but I haven't directed a movie since 2021 when I made my movie. So it would be cool to do that again. And I do think that this one could really be interesting and unique and weird and fun and all that good stuff. So yeah, it is about 3:36 now. I sort of just like took a moment to chill, and I'm probably going to continue chilling until about like 3:45, so not that much longer. And then I'm going to get ready for this evening because we need to be out the door by 5:15 at the latest in order to get there at 6 when doors open. And I have to decide if we're going to drive or not. Driving in LA, especially in certain areas in LA, is just not the move, but Ubers and Lyfts be taxing these days, so you might as well drive and be in the comfort of your own car, except I guess you got to pay for parking. It's a whole thing. Oh no, they're validating parking. They're validating parking. That changes some things. So maybe we will drive. Maybe we will get to moving in the vehicle. But yeah, just gonna relax for a bit, get myself together, get myself ready, and then pop back on to say what's up before I head out, and then get as much footage as I can while I'm out. Obviously I can't get anything of the episodes and stuff, but I should be able to get a lot of like B-roll environment stuff and all of that. And I'll do a fit check, obviously. Obviously I'm gonna do a fit check. All right, I'll pop back on later. All right, y'all, I am dressed and ready and hustling because our Uber is gonna arrive anytime now, like in 2 or 3 minutes. So, oh, there's Marcus. So I'm going to do this fit check real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here because we gotta make it by 6. All right, y'all, so this is the fit for today. I just have on this like uber distressed denim jacket, like rips absolutely everywhere, a black turtleneck underneath it, and then these, I think they're actually sweatpants, but I dressed them up, and they have like these cool pockets on the front, and ooh, let me try and show you all the back. And then also on the back there. And then, oh, shoes. Just these pointed toe flats with some buckles on them, and these rose socks because it is going to get chillier tonight. But yeah, this is the whole fit for this evening, and I'm excited to go. Oh, let me do the jewelry real quick. So other than my hair jewelry, I have on this necklace stack, most notably this little teddy bear and this ice cream. The bear I think is from Coach, and the ice cream is from 1929. Engagement ring, other ring stack, which is like a Coach ring. They're both Coach rings, but this one says Coach. This one is a lock and key on my middle finger. And earring situation is this. So that's it, and that's my phone, which means the Lyft or the Uber is here. So let me grab that. Hello? Yes, please. Thanks. So that was just my front gate. We have like a little front gate situation, so the front gate calls whenever someone shows up. And another call, that's my sister. Hang on. Hello? I have one, but what do you think? Should I not bring one? Because my jacket is like super distressed, and so it's not a real jacket. You're layered up. Yeah, I might not bring it. Yeah, I'm thinking about foregoing mine too. All right, bye. Okay, so Uber is here. Gonna run outside right now. That means, yep, the little notification saying that the Uber just got here. So gonna grab my fiance and get out this door. Alright, y'all, so we finally got to the location, and man, it was it was packed out, but We did make it to the front of the line. We did essentially get in, but some shenanigans went down. So, um, yeah, I'll fill y'all in at the end of these clips. But we didn't go see this screening, y'all. We did not go see the screening. So, what we ended up doing was going to dinner. We were all super starving, so we hit up, met him at a bar, which is like in Mid City. It was some great pasta, really great drinks, and all in all, we still had a cool evening. So, yeah, tonight didn't end up the way that I thought it was going to end up, but at least we got to eat some good food. All right, y'all, I am back home in my bathroom because I'm about to, do my skincare and get ready for bed. But we did not see the screening for Abbott Elementary. We actually did make it in through that long ass line, but it was a really weird situation where I got in, me and Marcus got in because he was my +1, but my sister didn't get in because they said that they weren't honoring all of the RSVPs, or all of the RSVPs didn't translate into guest seats. Like, even if you RSVP'd, it didn't guarantee that you were going to be put on the list to be able to get in. And so somehow I got in off of the RSVP list and was able to get in, but my sister wasn't. It was super unclear. There were a lot of people who were there who were as confused as we were about the whole thing. So rather than me and Marcus just going, we decided to just make it like a double date night out. I mean, it was already going to be a double date night out, but we decided to just go to dinner. We went to met him at a bar, which we've been to plenty of times before. It's pretty good food and a cool environment, and just, it was still a really good date night, even though we didn't get to see the episodes of Abbott Elementary, but it's fine. We're gonna catch them when they drop anyway. And yeah, it's a bummer that we didn't get to make it in, but still made the most of our night. And now I am tired. It's been a full day, from waking up early to work out to getting all of the work done that I managed to get done today, to, trekking all the way to the Academy Museum to then not go see the screening. It's been a long day, so I'm very tired, and I am going to take off this makeup and then get in the bed and cuddle with my man, because it's time. It is just time. So thank you for hanging out with me for this work day in the life sprint, where I also had an event to go to, even though the event didn't happen. I had a great time filming the video, obviously, and a great time tonight. Like, tonight it was still fun. So maybe we'll do this again the next time I have an event to go to. These types of events pop up a lot, so we'll try it again, and hopefully this time or the next time we'll make it in. But yeah, had a great evening, and thanks for hanging out with me. Like, comment, subscribe, all of those things, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. See ya.